crush the Terrorblade's game.
I mean, it's better now that Thunder actually takes mana to use on even level 3, on level 3, and I mean, it's like the reflection is not that strong anymore because you can dispel with Manta and BKB and such on, so it's not that strong against these kind of heroes. But I feel like every game we played so far, I feel like VP lacks some damage. But I do like that the puck is on the Pasha this time around, not no one. I feel like no one needs a little bit more carry-ish hero, and I feel like the Lone Druid didn't quite cut it. Like the game was on Solo and RAMZeS to carry pretty much, and this time he's a Razor, and I feel like he has more potential in these kind of like scaling heroes.
Let's see, we can see already with the old chat, teams trying to get inside each other's minds. RTZ trying to psych out RAMZeS' PL by alerting him the fact that he's done his homework, RTZ. He knows what to expect apparently when it comes to RAMZeS farming.
I mean, definitely like TB is good against Razor because Razor is squishy hero and TB has massive damage even with the Wench buff too. Like it's gonna be interesting to see how VP deals with the I feel like the fights will go down like this. TB is gonna use meta and just the hero is just gonna disappear in 2 seconds with the Venture.
I'll be interested to see, you know, how sort of S4 and Sumail start off this game, because the last, well, game 1, these two heroes had a very slow start. Sure, they still won the game, but it was a very slow start for S4.
I'm not sure about this Bonnie. Like every time they pick it, he has such a bad lane. But maybe this time around it's gonna be better. Who knows?
I mean, and they did win that game, so maybe you know it doesn't matter.
I mean, PL is not that strong against Bonnie. I feel like the Bonnie is gonna bully him with the passive. I mean, the usual ability is max your passive and you don't actually go for Invis even.
No. Yeah, you just get the Shuriken and the gold still. Oh.
This game, there's no like really interesting laning setups. Both teams just opt for the normal setups like dual lanes, and there's no really like direct counter matchups for them that like Ursa Tide sort of thing. Like they just want to like do normal lanes and kind of play the game normal.
It's mid lane Viper versus Razor this time round. I mean, is this a pretty boring lane?
I mean, it's always
something happen here.
I feel like the Razor actually has some killing chance on the Viper, but at the same time, Viper is like the design hero to just farm out the lane back, and obviously Razor will have an edge on this lane as the Lone Druid matchup too, because he just has the lane takes off Viper's damage and he denies his creeps after, so. But that's expected when you're playing Viper.
And looking at sort of the outlook of this game for RTZ's Terrorblade, is this a match where he is going to get sort of that 10-minute window where he gets out of the lane, goes into the jungle without VP able to sort of invade EG's half of the map? Are EG going to be able to keep an area safe enough for the Terrorblade? I
mean, it all depends on this Viper, honestly. I think the Vipers keep pointing their lineup with the Earth Spirit. Like, these two heroes need to make a lot of action happen for the TP to actually farm freely on this game. At the same time, like VP doesn't really have a good pressure heroes to like pressure towers and like limit the area farming of TB. Like TB lost this right area of like this triangle camps, ancient creeps, medium camp, a big camp. But you just keep farming there, send some illusions to lanes, and just keep like abusing this place.
And dude, look at those numbers in the middle lane. That's 10-9 against 6
crushing it.
I mean, you said he
crit too. He knows crit is, you know, camping mid lane. Like, tip him.
But yeah, this is, I mean, as you say, it is a matchup where the Razor wins, and we're certainly seeing no one be able to push it to its fullest. Yeah.
You kind of like, lane is kind of asked for you as Viper because you want to push in the lane with Nether Toxin, but then he links you and you can't really get the last, and Viper, I mean, Razor just denies everything. But it's gonna be fine. Viper will always find his way in the game because he's such an efficient jungle farmer.
Sure. I mean, is it... You've got sort of two heroes, right? They're going to look towards the jungle, right? The Terrorblade and the Viper. I mean, is that an issue, or is there room for both? I
think if Viper has a good enough game, he can do the jungling very early, and then he can transition into lane pushing and defending towers. I also think VP has a really hard time pushing towers this game. Like Razor, PL, Puck Cores, they don't really push towers, so... I think if EG keeps their tier 1 towers alive long enough for the TP to come online, I think they have a really good shot at this game.
Oh, sitting on the top lane at the moment. RTZ 10 for 4 and the CS has not quite able to farm as freely as the PL. 18 for 6 down on the other half of the map. RAMZeS having that slightly better lane.
Yeah, this is the problem with TB. He's one of the strongest carries, but he's weak laner. That's biggest weakness of this hero actually. He would be first picked every time if he actually was like a troll warlord level of a strong laner.
See Solo, just giving Crit a bit of a rundown with the poison.
Oh, that was close. Almost got the hide down.
And in that mid lane, Sumail was able to step up the aggression a little bit, did force no one to get a salve out. Is catching up.
That's one of the strengths of Viper mid lane. He keeps forcing the enemy mid laner to actually just ferry region all the time. If they have to stand in the neurotoxin a little bit, there's so much HP.
Bottom lane.
A little go on, but RAMZeS has doppelganger, so.
As we're looking at the CS, it's still a very good lane start for RAMZeS. He's going to get passed over a south from Solo. And yeah, Mango Shuriken, because he sees that south going.
South.
Yep.
That's nice little play.
Get that extra sort of effective damage done because of the stopped healing. Solo being quite a nuisance here for S4. We'll proceed to push him out of the lane. S4 setting up for those bounties. Solo should be able to secure them though with disruption.
Refreshed stack on him. He might die on bounty. He has no mana though. Oh, he missed.
He did miss the poison. And he has not got mana for any more. He does have RAMZeS coming in with a Spirit Lance, but yeah, S4 will live because of that missed poison.
Imagine if he hit it, he would have gotten the first blood.
That could have been a lot of money for the Shadow Demon, but
and then his team
was it meant
to him too, and he would have gotten double gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it works.
Yes.
That's Dota 2 nowadays. As you're seeing the level difference because the CS, look, that's a lot of denies.
That is
22 denies.
Decent amount of denies, I have to admit.
Easily over a level difference between these two heroes at the moment in the mid lane. As no one, he's playing it absolutely perfectly, not slipping up on a single CS.
Nowadays, like the denies are not that impactful because like they keep nerfing kind of not nerfing, but like they keep giving more EXP from denies all the time. So like people so it'll be more fun to play for casual. I mean, that's what I think they do.
So Sumail is a casual gamer. I mean, he's having a fun time.
I mean, imagine like you're playing against the Smurf, okay? He's absolutely superior player to you in mid lane. He just denies everything. You don't get any XP. It's not fun.
Oh, big rotation here from Crit and Fly. They get the setup. That's going to be first blood on no one. They catch him out in the river.
That was a really nice rotation.
That's a huge kill. I mean, no one was walking away with the lane at the moment. You take him out, it's going to give the chance for Sumail to catch back up and farm easily.
Yeah, Viper is such an easy hero to rotate on because he has so much damage. You just need some stuns and lockdown and the guy will just burn down in the neurotoxin.
That's mid lane.
Still trying to go because the Vinch has a DD.
See up top RTZ. He's got the reflection to slow down Roger a bit. Roger has the stick charges. Sumail, can he get close enough for a poison? He cannot.
Nope.
Roger's out of there. Bottom lane, S4, 2.2k net worth. It's certainly a better start for S4 this time around than his bounty in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most annoying thing. Like, all carry players, they love gold, right? So, like, this kind of offlane hero just stealing your gold all the time, it gets to your brain. It's actually like,
Look at these hits, yeah. Every single time. It's closing that gap, you know, at this rate, S4 is going to be on par with.
I can feel how triggered he is. Like, he's like, oh man, this guy is running him and he's stealing my gold. What is this?
Every time those phase boots actives ready to pop,
look at it. He's aiming for it again. He's like, smells. Okay, RAMZeS, come.
He doesn't want to go near the creeps.
Yeah, come.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he may pay the price though. Here comes the police, and they're ready to pay the price for robbery. Here is it's death. As S4
punish him. Punish him.
Oh, he's slippery, but not slippery enough.
Even dusted. He doesn't even have the
murdered and dust thrown into his eyes. That's the brutal way it is down here on the bottom lane for S4.
Definitely good police work on Solo and Roger's side.
Absolutely, give those men a commendation.
I mean, that's how I sometimes feel pub games. It's like there's an enemy carry and you have to beat the police to like catch the robbers. Like the carry is just farming all over the place. You just have to catch him.
And it's a pretty scary police duo. You know, it's the Shadow Demon setup for the Nyx Assassin. Sure. You are going to have that catch at this stage of the game.
You will get caught.
Yeah. They're going to lock you up in that ball of a cell and then slam you down. A couple of spikes up your backside from the Nyx Assassin and you're not having a fun time in jail.
Nope.
It's 1 for 1 at the moment. Still 9 minutes. Again, it's sort of the beginning of another game where we're seeing this very, very calm and collected pace in the laning stage. Nobody's throwing. Everyone's focused.
I mean, it's interesting how these games go, because like even now they have really aggressive lineups on both sides, but it's like they just opt to just play safe. Like if you would see this kind of behavior like in scrim games or group stage games, like there would be 10 kills already.
Yeah. This is some sensible gaming. This is some professional gaming.
That's why, like, sometimes in playoffs, you just want to play like really slow strategies, because you feel like the other team is not going to press the issue you want that much, so you get away with a lot more greedy heroes like Terrorblade. So in that sense, like, the Terrorblade was a really good pick here. I mean, VP kind of had the same idea. They matched it with the Phantomizer, which is like the strongest carry if he gets to 6 slots. But getting the 6 slots on PL is quite hard sometimes.
Because I feel the thing is what recently we don't see a lot of PL. Like it's not this carry that's being picked very frequently. I mean, why is that? Why are a lot of teams straying away from the PL?
I think it's a bit too slow hero. Like he needs he needs meta, he needs like Hood or Heart. Like even after Heart, he might need one more damage item.
He needs that BKB and
it's really insane. Like he just needs so much gold, but the payoff is he really is the strongest late gamer.
Oh, we are going to see S4 gets taken down. No one's able to catch him off. At the same time, VP, they will run down Crit. He's got another roll forward. He'll be able to get out of there across the river. So EG, they lose a core hero, and that's S4 gone for a good bit of time. You're going to see Roger head up to the high ground. Sentry is down.
Only level 4 Venge. They really need to get these supports high level. Even the Earth Spirit is just level 5. They can't really do any moves without if supports are this low level. Like the Venge feels really useless. I think he's just gonna. Oh, they're actually going for a smoke since they got the level 6 on Earth Spirit with the Tome.
Okay.
I think Razor is their best kill right now. It's the highest level hero with the highest net worth. I think they realize that. It's a really good time. It's Catapult on mid lane. If they can keep this Catapult alive, they could damage the tower, but unfortunately it's no.
We're going to see top first. VP, they'll make the jump forward onto S4. S4's trying to run away. He will not escape. But as you mentioned, that mid lane one being the big one, getting Razor out of the game. EG with the smoke play, catch no one out.
Yeah, meanwhile they got the big kill on Razor. Yeah. Means a lot actually. This hero really doesn't want to die in the game. Like, every game is gonna slow down his timing. It's like, this hero really needs one item, is BKB. Razor without BKB is just not the same hero.
But I mean, ideally as a Razor, you don't want to be getting that BKB too early, though, do you?
I mean, you kind of have to, because like in a lot of games you just absolutely can't fight without the BKB.
And this is definitely one of them.
I mean, I think almost every game is like you just want the BKB. Yeah. Some people go ADOS now. They kind of want to roleplay the Viper approach of gameplay. Like they buy ADOS and catch people, and then they can link. You know, they can't TV up.
I mean, yeah, we can see this game. I know, and he's going for the Yules. I mean, what sort of swings your decision between Atos or Yules on a Razor?
I think Yules is the greedier item, and Atos is more like a team item. Like, as Yules gives you mana and the ability to just like you're faster too, and you know, like, free farm. I feel like Atos is the stronger item overall.
Down bottom, EG, they get the tower. They will lose S4's life because of it. VP also looking to try and set up for more. Sumail does get gone upon by Roger, but Sumail will turn with the Viper Strike. He's taking a lot of damage though, and a defensive disruption will keep Roger safe. So EG lose 2 core heroes there. VP able to make the reactive play to losing that tier 1 tower.
Very clean play from VP. They almost defend the tower too.
Now opening up the map and getting space for PL to farm on the offensive. RAMZeS farm still continuing to look good. Him and RAMZeS still at the same level of net worth. And sort of, at what point of the game do you really start to feel the difference between the impact of a Terrorblade and a PL? Like, is there a certain item where the PL's ready and the Terrorblade isn't?
I feel like for PL it's gonna be, I mean, he's going Sanjan Yasha right now, so it's like he's not gonna have the diffuse hood timing that you usually see on PLs. But this time I think he wants to feel like he wants to really scale into the late game, like get the late game items. Like the Sanjan Yasha doesn't really help you that much.
Why is he going SNY rather than like Manta and diffuse?
I mean, it's interesting because you rarely see this nowadays. Because people at one point they wanted to go Mask and Sanjan Yasha, like pretty strong right clicker and no diffuse, because diffuse feels a bit weak nowadays. Like the Metaborn got so much nerfed. It's hard to say. I think they actually just want us to get into the late game again. Like, let's go 5-minute game again, you know? It's like, I'm PL. I'm gonna own them.
I mean, they've certainly got a good feel for the pace so far. It's 14 minutes. It's only 5-2. Jump forward on the bottom. They get the initiation onto Sumail. Sumail has been surrounded. He has got Crit and S4 by his side, but the AoE burst comes out. Stun as well onto Crit. They've lost Sumail. They've lost Crit. There's going to be a buyback from Crit for an attempt to turn this fight around. Disruption to set up onto RTZ. RTZ in the midst of the fight. They've got to keep this Terrorblade safe and alive. The track's out onto no one. RAMZeS keeping the lockdown onto Fly. Chases the Vengeful Spirit. Sets up for a second kill for no one. Double kill for VP.
That looked really good for EG, but the Earth Spirit just died a bit too early to really get the ulti rolling. He had ulti on everyone. Quite unfortunate there.
We'll see it once again. I mean, a bit of a messy way to start the fight, at least for EG, but they are, you know, they do get RTZ in. They are able to start punching away, but they lose two heroes just far too quickly.
Yeah, the Earth Spirit died way too cool. He actually just caught the Soul Catcher that was meant only for the Viper, so he got Soul Catcher and he just disappeared all of a sudden.
Well, there we have it. Still this 2k lead for VP. I mean, would you consider as well, is there any sort of thought process into the itemization of the PL because you are playing against the Terrorblade with Reflection? Does that put you off a Diffusal Blade Rush?
I mean, maybe you could think about you're gonna get Diffu Burn, but at the same time, like PL, you can just double gang away the Reflection. It's not a big deal.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it just purges it off and nothing happens, so... I mean, it could be annoying if like the PL spawns from the Reflection and then it starts hitting your supports with Diffu. It's like, it's annoying.
Yeah. Because like, I mean, if you are the Terrorblade, are you not waiting for the doppel before you use Reflection, or is that not something you're thinking about?
Sometimes it's hard to wait. Like, I mean, why wouldn't he wait too with the double ganger in a way? It's kind of a dilemma all the time going on. There's not many spells that he needs to double in this game.
No. Well, that's the SNY complete for RAMZeS. RTZ, the Yasha and drums complete at the moment. As I mean, I'd imagine he himself, there's no temptation on the Terrorblade to go for an SNY, is there, rather than a Manta?
I think Manta is a superior item on 3v.
Against these silences and such from the puck.
Yeah, definitely the silence against the puck.
Yeah. There's mid lane, track kill. They're going to get out solo. RTZ, he needs help. He needs it now. RTZ plays it out and stays alive. Another track kill for EG.
You don't mess with RTZ today. Today is not the day with messing with RTZ,
not at all. Okay? He's going to be dodging those stuns. He's going to be doing a 3. That was a 360.
Lightning fast reflex. Hits him. Oh, I'm going to sidestep his stun right now.
360 no scope.
Get on my level. Get on my level.
Look at it.
See right here. Okay, Roger is coming. He does no wish. Oh, instant sidestep into the thunder, and Roger is down just like that.
Very, very nice stuff from Arthur. He's certainly giving us a show this series.
My idol, actually.
his Lycan, his Sven, and now the Terrorblade. Things about to get, and he certainly needs to. You're seeing in the net worth situation again. He's the only core at the moment on EG's lineup that's on par with the PL and the Razor's Farm.
Who needs a Sumail show when he can't have Artuzi's show?
I mean, you know, Sumail's sort of just playing the supporting role. He's having to play Viper every game, bless him. You know, it's a hard life. You know, we gave him the credit last game for his blink play.
I mean, the blink play was it was good. It was good. Definitely the highlight of the game for me.
I think the highlight of the game for Sumail. he finally felt something at that moment.
I think I got it. I got it. And then next game Viper again.
Oh, that's easy. He's looks to be in a spot of trouble here, and he's dead. They've got the magical damage to burn through the Terrorblade. Pasha getting the kill too. More money for the puck's going to help push him towards that Yules.
I actually like Pasha puck a lot. He's really good on this hero.
You're more of a Pasha puck guy than a no-one puck guy?
Ah, definitely. Yeah. I think Pasha is actually like, he's one of the best offlaners actually. He's just really, really good. It's interesting, guys. Previously he played carry, and then he switched offlane for this team when they started.
Wow, well, that must have been a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like I was playing in 4 anchors back in the day. We played Vega. Yeah. He played all these carries, PL and Gyro.
And he was pretty beastly.
Yeah, it was pretty good, yeah. PL's definitely. What can a couple Finnish boys do against Pasha?
He's a scary man. As tower's being taken by VP though. Look at the tier 1 bottom. Solo's going to walk into a bit of trouble. Does get the kill as there's a Dream Coil. Oh, it's a nice one. A 3-man Dream Coil is laid down by Pasha. Sets them up for the kill on the Venge. The wraparound as well, allowing no one to pick off the bounty too. VP get the 2 quick kills. I mean, we're talking about the man Pasha. He's in a Dream Coil like that. That's going to set you up for success every time.
That is some Halal Pasha gameplay going on right now. I feel like EG is kind of like they're kind of a bit lost in this game. Like even this starts off like 2-hero situation.
Hey,
okay, hello.
A replay of us cast.
Replay of us
This is very next level.
It is next level.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a destroying situation for sure. It's like it just starts off with 2 heroes getting caught from EG and they TP in one by one, and it's like all like so scrappy. I don't know, like they should just play together. Like don't get caught. Like, I mean, they know they're pushing bottom because they're like showing on the tier 1, and of course they're gonna be around.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in EG's mind at the moment, it's still very much just throw what we can at them, make sure there's space for the Terrorblade.
I mean, there's only so much you can feed before like the game becomes uncarryable.
Yeah.
Because there's the Razor. He will remove the damage from the TB. And the Razor is really having a nice game. He got his BKB now. This is like the best timing for VP.
Yeah, it's almost impossible for EG to come out on top of a fight.
Oh, they're getting diffu on PL2. It's actually like the best timing they're having right now. I think they're gonna capitalize on this and just get all the towers as
how do you fight this when he has SMY and Diffusal Blade? I mean, how as EG you're not prepared for this.
I mean, they obviously have some tools, but they really need to just clutch their spells. Like when the Razor runs in, like just kite the BKB out and then take the fight when the BKB is gonna run out.
Because I mean, there's no instant to say, there's no way to really stop him from getting
that
the
is
BKB
true.
out.
So that's why you need to clutch it. You know, it's all gonna come down to how good Crit is gonna kick his. Maybe he's gonna kick his body out and then roll out, and these kind of like crazy plays.
I mean, multiple cores, you know. Both the
only weakness of
Razor and the Puck invincible at the moment, really.
Yeah, I mean, only weakness of VP lineup, it doesn't kill Roshan that fast. So if they actually had like a hero like going medallion, like really like getting this Roche for themselves would be big. But at this, now they can only actually just like limit the farming space of EG and push these towers down.
Certainly doing that on the top lane, taking a tier 2. EG are going to go for the trade, at least start to shove that bottom lane out with RTZ.
It's a really good item build choice by the Razor 2. He's going Yules into BKB into Shivas. Like Shivas is a really underrated item on Razor. Like it really counters these illusion heroes, and it's gonna like give him the edge to just survive a little bit more against the TB illusion.
No, for sure, because especially if you're getting at this sort of timing, this is a game where we are looking at VP's draft and we're not like, where's the damage? Because the damage, it is there. You have this PL with the diffuser.
Around, they do have some damage.
Yeah, and you have this amazing damage output. You know, that's, at this stage of the game is so powerful from a Razor. He just really walks into the midst of the team fight and people start dying.
Yeah, they have to run out. That's a good try.
He does get the BKB out, but with the Viper shot, he's going to be able to use himself up. He needs help, but he needs it now. Can they kill no one off? No, the stun's not easy. No, he's still alive. It was going to be defensively disrupted here by Solo. No one will finally fall. They do get the kill, but EG, they've lost 2. See if they can find anything more as Samael's being chased. Flies trying to finish off the kill onto Solo. Can he get that Shadow Demon? He wants it. Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
He will die. It's going to be a 3-for-2 trade, though. VP coming out on top, and RAMZeS is not done yet. Trying to chase down Samael. They're on top of the Viper. Another kill for RAMZeS. They'll hunt for Crit. Crit with the rollout has the TP. Will they have anything to cancel it? Pasha won't see him. Doesn't find the vision.
But like the pathing was blocked by the hero, so like the pathing just works like this way. If you click towards him, like he just like goes around. So that's
because you're clicking on the position he's standing.
He's actually blocking the path, so you don't run that way. So
unfortunately there for Pasha, but still it is VP. I mean, they get the favorable number trade. They do buy back on Solo, but it's a Shadow Demon buying back. So
it wasn't the best initiation from EG. If they actually clutched the stun on Razor before BKB, they would have just bursted him down. The problem was the Razor got the link on TV, so he didn't have damage to fight the fight anymore. So they just lost. I mean, your carry doesn't do damage. All the illusions just died off too.
And I think we're seeing as right now, RTZ, he has to have that BKB complete before they go for another play like that, as he just one stun from the Nyx Assassin, and he's pretty much dead during that stun at the moment.
Kind of, yeah, but at the same time, it just really feels bad if you have to go BKB early on this hero, because he really scales with items like your split push, your illusions become stronger with some Scotties and Butterflies, and you have to buy BKBs, like, doesn't really give you more damage output, it just helps you not to die. He will still get linked though in the fights. That's the biggest problem.
Oh, S4 will get caught out, pushing out the top lane, and there's a lot of money being built up on RAMZeS. He's holding on to 2,800 gold. He is keeping that item progression in check as the PL this game.
Looking good.
Level 18
That's kind of like the expected bounty hunter contribution to this game, dying on this island. Sometimes this happens.
I guess at least you're sort of keeping the attention away from your base. But
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you can look everything positively. There's always some value to...
I mean, S4's a positive guy, you know. I'm sure he's
I know.
keeping the spirits up.
Oh, it's like, he's very talkative, so...
Yeah. I can't imagine it's that easy to tilt S4.
No. I mean, he's a TI winner.
Yeah. A very robust gentleman.
Okay, for sure. It's kind of funny, he actually like played mid lane in TI3 that they won actually, but even then he played off lane from the mid lane.
He did.
Bulldog,
I mean, that's why they
Bulldog played kind of mid from the off lane. It's a funny system that they had going on.
And now Bulldog plays nothing from the nothing lane.
I mean, he plays streams.
Yeah.
Of other people on his stream.
15-9 VP with a 7k lead, and both this PL and RAMZeS in an excellent position. No One and RAMZeS, I mean, we saw it from the start really from No One. He absolutely beasted that mid lane. They're fully focused and ready to win. As EG...
Up agrees on Viper now. They have some sort of chance in this game.
I get it, yeah. They can give sort of that extra time for RTZ to be able to get Sunder off.
Yeah, the problem is like the farming space is too limited right now. They really need to find something out of this game. I feel like it's soon gonna be a Roche time for VP too. There's this forced Roche time fight, and
I mean, if you're EG, can you contest Roche at the moment with this lineup?
I think they have to. If they just give up Roche like that, I think it's they'll just lose the game. Like you just can't give up PL Aegis. PL Aegis is like the dream. You don't need to be scared of anything. You're the boss. You're the king.
I mean, I'm going to see Crit getting caught out here. Sort of similar situation to how S4 got caught out top. I guess at the moment this is part of EG's plan, right? They're just making sure that VP aren't able to do anything proactive on EG's half of the map.
Yeah, usually when VP is losing, they try to split the map to find some sort of pace. Like they feel like they're not quite strong enough to take like 5v5, so they have to split the map, and sometimes it ends up getting picked off. I mean, they really actually have greedy players too. Like Crit is greedy player, Fly is actually pretty greedy position 5 player. So they have to find the farm somewhere.
CS4 is able to just run himself away. TP's work coming into the shrine, but still, that I mean that big iron, as you say, but no one getting very close.
Oh, it's butterfly timing on PL.
Oh my!
Now for sure, it's tier 2 into Roshan timing.
Yeah, this PL he's an issue.
Honestly, it's a GG. I'm quality caster, okay? I call out things when I see them.
I mean,
it's GG. I'm sorry, guys. You can just patch it up.
Last game, you're able to look into the future. Then you saw that amazing turnaround. You said VP, they can turn this game. You look into the future in this one, and it's not looking good for EG.
No, my crystal ball is saying RAMZeS Aegis, okay? That's Sumail, okay? Viper is down. Then Artuzi, the last man defending, okay? This time he's gonna put his anime pants on.
Okay. But is it enough?
I think it's not gonna be enough.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna wait till the next major.
We'll see.
He's building power, okay? He's building power. Isn't that like a thing in anime? You build power and then you become strong?
I don't watch a lot. I don't watch a lot of anime.
I watch Pokemon.
Ah, yes. I watched The Simpsons.
When I was 10.
You know? When you were 10. Was it even out then?
It was,
yeah?
for sure.
Okay, you're not that old.
I'm a pretty young lad, you know? Alright, Roche, not on the menu yet, but I feel like the call has to be made right now. Solo even has his medallion ready. Boys, just go Roche. RAMZeS, come here.
He's coming.
He's gonna say, Moshna Aegis. That's like, you know, give him Aegis.
And they have that Shiva's Guard on RAMZeS. Everything is there for VP. It really is. I mean, it's been another one of those games. So like game one, this Viper and Bounty, it didn't have much effect.
Yeah, the impact is very low from
It's
Virtus
just
again.
only RTZ really that's been playing to the full potential.
Kind of. I feel like it's sort of like connected to the hero picks too. I think they were not that good. I think they overrate these heroes. It's not that like first pick potential as they think.
I mean, Crit's trying to get in. He's going to roll forward straight away, but gets silenced. The PL's on top of him. Crit, he's going to surely die. As that is the Earth Spirit gone. They did get the kill onto the Shadow Demon. They'll swap Sumail up to the high ground. No one's popped the BKB. RAMZeS commits. Takes down the Viper. As EG have lost 2 in the river. Fly's going to be left behind. There'll be a buyback from Sumail. He knows that he has to save RTZ somehow. But the slow there from the Diffusal. RTZ post the Manta. Will stay alive. They do turn with the root onto RAMZeS. RAMZeS is able to get away, and EG with 2 dead. Is there really anything they can do to stop VP from going back into the pit? There's going to be a pause actually coming out.
What? Lagging. I mean, anyway, you know, my crystal ball saw the Viper dying and like RTZ running back base.
It did. It really did. I mean, VP now going into the pit. Is there anything these 3 heroes of EG can do to stop that?
I think they're going to be late for sure. Like the TB has to shrine up right now to get some mana.
He used his BKB, didn't he? Or did he not?
No, he still has BKB.
Okay.
He's still ready to fight, but
yeah.
I feel like this VP lineup, they don't really have CDs to use. Like they still have kind of everything they need to take the fight. So
we'll see.
I mean, it's gonna be a rough task if they maybe they try to do some clutch AG steal here or something like that. I don't see it. Like I don't see this like Viper flapping in and taking the Ages in front of 4 heroes. Like I don't see it.
That's how will be Roche and Aegis for VP. RAMZeS getting closer and closer to his next time too, as he is just absolutely
smashing it.
He's at this PL.
Smashing it.
I mean, as we said, we've seen a couple of games where RTZ really has been the star, but this game, RAMZeS he's staying true to your word of proving to be the best carry in the game at the moment.
Definitely.
Now, beating this PL seems like a phenomenal challenge for EG now. They're 12k behind at 30 minutes coming up. VP have a fantastic lead at the moment.
Yeah, I'm expecting a surgical, you know, finish to this game. You know, they're gonna push out all the waves and just push. Like usually when you hold the advantage, you just push 2 lanes. You push mid out and then you push top out and you go top high ground. Just do this, and now Puck is gonna buy travels, I think, and he's just gonna push out bottom, so they can't even threaten them with split push, and they can just take free racks. Because this push is really hard to stop from EG side. Like this PL can just literally dive them from fountain.
I mean,
It's that day to be an EG fan.
Looking at the state of this game, that is certainly the truth. RTZ, how's he doing on his next time after the BKB? He's got a talisman of evasion. He's trying for that butterfly. It's still going to take a lot of time. As VP already ready to try and break the base. They're in onto the tier 3 tower. RAMZeS trying to step forward onto S4. The tower is gone. As RAMZeS just continues to spam those illusions in, get that mana drain from the Viper.
Once the Viper runs out of mana, the Rex will just die. Once the Neurotoxins are not there to harass the PL anymore, it's all over.
S4 starts to get the tracks out.
I think Solo even bought a salve for him to solve him. I like this next level play. Sometimes VP just buys like 5 salves on their supports and they just like heal up the carry to keep on pushing.
I mean, and it looks like he can't do anything to stop this Rax from going.
Yeah, the Viper had to go base to heal up his mana because the PL keeps harassing him, so...
So a full set of Rax taken by VP. As EG, they are going to need some incredible turnaround now in this game. This PL is so far out of control, and Sumail and S4 are just so far behind. As it's just been another game where you probably look at the bounty and the Viper and you say why?
I mean, yeah, they had their own idea. Didn't work out. I mean, they won the 1 game, but
they did.
I think they shouldn't have given the merit to the Bounty Hunter or the Viper, or rather the RTZ carry.
S4 in the middle lane, caught underneath vision. As they'll miss the stun, but they don't need a stun to kill this bounty.
It was just for taunting.
As that is S4 dead for 30 seconds. VP ready to push up once more and see what more they can take from EG. RTZ continue to farm aggressively inside the jungle of VP, trying to desperately get that butterfly done, so he has it for defense.
I don't see it. There's no chance without the butterfly. He needs to match the PL's butterfly. He has no damage.
He's about 1k gold away from it.
problem is they will lose 2 sets of racks if he farms the butterfly.
He's farming his hardest here, Artur. He's doing everything he can to have some sort of chance of keeping them in the game, but at the moment he's being hunted. You see Pasha did come back, and you know they know that RTZ is going to be doing this, trying to get him out of their jungle. He's nearly got enough money for the Eagle Song, and then it's sort of it's the final hurdle. He gets that Eagle Song, gets back to the base, he can sit there on the high ground, push out the waves that get shoved in, get that quarterstaff done, and then he will have it. But already another tier 3 tower is going down. There's VP, they're onto a second set of racks. As this Rax looking to be in trouble, S4 just getting beaten down by the Phantom Lancer's illusions.
The question is, does EG prematurely call the GG, or do they keep on playing?
I mean, they keep it. Dude, this is their last game. They're going to play to the end.
Oh yeah, it's lower bracket. They're fighting till the death.
Absolutely, there's no GGing here. They're going to push everything into this final attempt. He's gone.
He's gone.
He doesn't have buyback.
The goner.
He doesn't have buyback. The coral from Pasha's
They're all dying.
Crit is dead. Fly dead as well. Arteezy has to do some heavy carrying here, but it doesn't look like he'll get the chance.
Run for your life.
BKB is about to wear off. No one gets saved.
Oh, no one is getting down. No one is down.
Oh? Yeah, but is he? He's still alive.
They just let him run away.
He just walks away.
What the hell? Where's the police from EG side?
There isn't.
Only police on Virtus.pro side.
Arteezy is a lone survivor. As a second set of racks is taken, VP 21k net worth lead, 2 sets of racks up. As EG, they will of course hold on to live another day, but it's not going to be a very good day for them.
Sometimes you have to hold on to the last threat that you have in the game, so maybe something crazy happens.
He's got to get this butterfly out to him somehow, but I don't know how, because VP's going to be pushing this bottom lane. How does he even get to the secret shop?
That's true. That is a little bit more problematic here, honestly. I think you should sell the Talisman of Ancient Drums and buy Rapier.
Well, even then, how are you getting the Rapier?
I mean, he's got to get... Courier is flying to the long distance, but it's too late.
That's not going to be some next day delivery.
He doesn't have meta either, so it's looking rough
That's just going to be some international shipping times.
Exactly. Straight from US.
Yeah.
You're in Europe
this
now.
Is like some China to US delivery. It's going to take ages.
Oh no.
You're going to be waiting a couple of weeks for this one, and even then, is it really going to turn up? As they're going to lose their racks before it's back. This Rax is in a lot of trouble. RTZ needs his item. It's coming. It's on its way.
It is on its way.
Come on, little courier. Flap harder. Oh no, it's lagging.
Oh, he's down.
He's dead. He's actually down.
He's going down.
He's got to get back to Thunder. He's still alive. He's got to stay alive here. They've lost the Venge though. Pasha again with the Dream Coil out onto the two of them.
Melting down.
The male is dead. Fly is dead as well. RTZ, he finally got his butterfly out to him, but all of his friends are dead. There's 3 dead on EG. RTZ's done outside the base. VP have done it. GG is called as EG knocked out of the tournament.
VP.
They got the series sorted. 2-1. They'll be the ones to move on to the main stage in front of the live audience and continue at their dream of claiming the major title. But EG, they fell at this hurdle. It was always going to be a hard one. VP in an incredibly scary side, and this game just showed it already. RAMZeS, no, I mean the whole gang, they played it fantastic.
I mean, every time VP shows up at the major, even though if they would drop in the lower bracket, like, you know, you're playing VP at the major. These guys are like won like 5 majors or what? It's like, yeah, they were not messing around today, VP especially.